Are we about to do a Wigan? Wigan of 2013 where they won the FA Cup and got relegated in the same season? Because that's where we're sort of heading at the moment. I'm not sure I want that. Hey everybody here, welcome back, episode 44 of Oldham to Ohm. And if you're enjoying this type of content and you're not yet subscribed, if you could, would mean a lot, smash that like button and let me know down in the comments. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to win the FA Cup and get relegated, or to stay in the Premier League and not win the FA Cup? I think I'd like to stay in the Premier League. As a Leeds supporter, we're pretty not good at the moment. I think we're still in the FA Cup though, so I mean, no, I don't want an FA Cup win. I don't want a cup win. I would rather stay in the Premier League, I think. Which, hopefully, that's something that we can do. It hasn't been good since I left you. Although we did, and I don't know how this happened, we did beat Manchester City 2-0. Like, that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We haven't played too many games since I left you. We'll talk about this Wolves one in a minute because it was crazy. We lost to Chelsea 1-0, which was really gutting. That was a goal from a set piece. So, and then we changed the tactic up against Man City and we won 2-0, which was incredible. We needed that win as well because Everton actually won their game as well against, Leeds. They beat Leeds, but everyone else lost. So that kept us 3 points ahead, and Forest lost as well. So we're only 3 points behind Forest now. It was six ahead behind Leeds. So it is very, very tight. But like I said, I have to talk about this Wolves game. Have a look at that XG for Wolves. 5.84, and we had 0.68. Lucas Bergstrom, now I played him, and he got a 10. He also... we got Timothy Way sent off and Wee sent off as well. So we were down to 9 men in extra time and we took it to penalties, and Lucas Bergstrom saved this last penalty here. It was an absolute crazy game. I could not believe it. We were just backs against the wall, and Lucas Bergstrom he played against Chelsea, 7.7. He played against Man City and got an 8. So he's looking pretty good at the moment to be our starting goalkeeper. But we actually faced Middlesbrough in the FA Cup semi-final today. The other game being played is Liverpool and Tottenham. Liverpool aren't having the best season. They're 12th and Spurs are 11th. So it's actually going to be an FA Cup. It's not going to be won by one of the teams in the top 6, because I don't even think Tottenham can get there. They could at a pinch maybe. But could Liverpool get there? Maybe at a pinch, but that'd be pretty tough. So it's going to be an interesting final if we get through past Middlesbrough, who are 9th in the championship. What's their form been like? Let's have a look. So they look pretty good, but as I scroll down here, they've only beat Wycombe recently and Plymouth in February. So only one win in the league since February. It's a bit like us, really. So hopefully we can get something over them. But we are going to play them today. And the other game will be against Brentford, who are in 14th, which is also, it's a must-win game. Do we play at the same time as everyone else? No, we don't. We play a little bit after. We did get that. Hopefully I can find it here. The relegation news article? This one here, the relegation scrap approaches the final battle. I love this news article here. It gives you all the teams here that are coming into the relegation scrap. It's got 6 of us pipped, so it basically says Brentford are safe, and they probably are on 40 points, to be honest. But you're going to need a lot of points this season, I think, to stay up. And having a look here, Watford have Arsenal, Man United, and Brighton. Fulham have Brighton and Aston Villa, so they've got just 2 tough teams. We only play, it's Everton, sorry. Everton have Man United and Merseyside Derby, so they've got a pretty easy run, Southampton there. Us, on the other hand, we don't play anyone above 12th, although 12th is Liverpool. So, don't know about that. Forest have the toughest run with West Ham, Wolves, and Brighton, and obviously Leeds and Everton as well in there. And Leeds have a pretty tough one as well with City, Spurs, Wolves, and West Ham. So, but I love that little news article there. But anyway, so I had to pause the video before we went into the tactics stuff, and then forgot to unpause it. But anyway, the team is Bergstrom, Bruss, Hughes, Janacek, Mickelson, Gilmore, Chukwuemeka, Roche, Weah, Bridgie, and Adam Eder. We are playing the Oldham to own tactic. I decided to change it up, maybe sort of surprise Middlesbrough. They might be expecting us to play that other one. So just sort of changed up here, as you can see here. Here it is, the 4-3-3. It didn't get us the result at Man City with the other tactic, but hopefully, we can just get a little bit of a surprise here on Southampton. And it looks like we have gone up with under a minute as Bridgie from a free kick and a Sam Hughes header back across the box. And we are in. Look at this. Sam Hughes, Bridgie, Ramsey can't get to him, and it is Oldham 1, Middlesbrough 0. We definitely have come out straight out the blocks here and stunned Middlesbrough. Let's do that again, hey? Chukwuemeka, Weah, Bridgie. Oh, he's fouled. He's fouled. We're going to get a penalty here. Oh, God. That's a blatant penalty. Get in. Adam Eder's... He's got 16 for penalty taking, but he can fluff one. He doesn't fluff that one. He doesn't fluff that one. And we're up 2-0 after 10 minutes. Get in. Oh, the resurgence is on. Middlesbrough now. Baxter, the goal kick. Oh, my God, I can't believe we're 2-0 up. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is where they score 2 goals, and at halftime we go in 2-2. And then I'm like, what the hell? Liverpool-Tottenham is still 0-0 in that game. See how high they're pushed up here on the field. Middlesbrough very, very pushed back in there. They play a fluid counter-attack. I checked before the game, which I never do. Never check what the other team's playing. Great ball over the top. Timothy Weah now pushing out wide, cutting in. Oh, how did Billy Gilmore not score? How did Billy Gilmore not score? Wow. He gets a red card here. No, he didn't. Thank God for that. Highlight here in the dying seconds of extra. We literally had to hold out for 20 odd seconds. Liverpool 1-0 up. That's I hate it. I hate it when teams score just before and just after half time. Things are going well, but I know we're capable of even better. My God, we in an FA Cup final. I don't even know where that's come from. Mickelson injured. Benikuto on. Thank God it's not a red card, actually. I thought it was a red card, that groin injury. Everyone else looks pretty good. We're going to leave it. Sam Hughes isn't great, but we'll just leave it. Benikuto can come on. And there is that man who's just come on with a throw-in. Roche loses the ball, but manages to get it back. Plays it all the way back to the Bayern Munich player on loan, Janacek. Back to Kuto. Signed permanently. I think I mentioned that before. Gilmore goes over the top. Bridgie, in League One and the Championship, he thundered that shot in so many times. So many times. Doesn't get it today. But, another one would be good. Would be really good. Billy Gilmore with the corner here. Whips it in. Sam Hughes getting his head to it. Adam Eder. Adam Eder. Oh, God. Oh, what a goal. He has just absolutely thumped that in from outside the box. Let's watch that again. Billy Gilmore, it's headed away, and Adam Eder just goes, nah, I'll just put this in the back of the net. Get in. Another highlight. It is Bruss and Middlesbrough clear. Hughes, Gilmore, Roche through to Kudo. Kudo with the cross. Oh, I thought Adam Eder was going to have a hat-trick then. That would have been good for Benny Kuto as well. All right, we will look at some substitutions. I don't know if we need to at this point in time. It's looking fairly decent. I'm not going to make a change. We're going to leave it. Tottenham and Liverpool, 1 apiece. We probably will make changes in the 75th minute, I reckon. Players are starting to tire now, so this is where we will make those changes. Luka Klanick on for Timothy Weah, who also has a yellow. Weiwei on for Bruss. Billy Gilmore is going to be Heze. Swap him with Roche. Yeah, Jamie Roche is good in that spot, although he's pretty tired too. Bridgie as well. We'll just do the 3 because that is then 4 in total, and hopefully this is enough to see this out. And Liverpool, through Declan Rice, have gone 2-1 up against Tottenham. So barring some sort of disaster from us and a Spurs comeback, it looks like we could be in an FA Cup final against Liverpool, which just, I mean, the annoying thing is I can't remember if it works this way, but I remember on old versions, if you're in the FA Cup final and you lost as Adam scores a hat-trick and it is 4-1, oh my God, what is this Oldham team? Yeah, so if Liverpool were going to get European football, we would get it as like Champions League, we would get Europa League. But I don't think that happens anymore. And I don't know if that... I'm going to bring Baptiste on for Roche, if I can. Baptiste on for Roche. Just see out these final few minutes. But we're going to do it. We're going to be in an FA Cup final. We've beaten Middlesbrough 4-1. Absolutely ridiculous. And it looks like we're going to face Liverpool in the FA Cup final. And there it is. Look at that XG. I don't think we've had an XG that crazy throughout the whole season. What the hell? Adam Eder, hat-trick. Oh my God. I'm just... We're going to the FA Cup final. Oh. There's also the small matter of a relegation fight. Right. What happened here? Because this is important too. Watford beat Fulham. That's crazy. Everton drew. Leeds lost and Forest won. So, it's tight, but we've got that game in hand. Oldham, we were absolutely amazing. With Mickelson, he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Get a million. Hanamita was great. Oh my God, I can't. Right, we've got to get... We've won 2 games in a bloody row. I don't think we've won 2 games in a row since... No, that can't count. Since the first 3 games of the season. We beat Brentford now. Oh my God. Let's go and play Brentford. So I played the Brentford game off camera and we bloody won 4-2. And me just scoring another hat-trick. Like... Morale in this game is amazing. You get a little boost of morale and your team does wonders. We were amazing. Like, we were really, really good. Now, the reason why I did that is because I thought if we do Fulham today, then I can do Liverpool, Leicester, and come back for Watford, Liverpool, and it could be like that final relegation scrap against Watford, and coming down to the final day. If not, we might come back for Leicester and Liverpool. I'll just see how it goes. But this kind of worked a little bit better, I thought. So at the moment, we are 17th in the Premier League, still with 3 points behind Leeds and obviously Forest. We have a better goal difference than Leeds and obviously Everton. Everton are 5 points behind us now, so it is really, really struggling for them. Adam Eder is the 3rd top scorer in the league. No one's catching Owen Haaland, but... if Adam Eder keeps scoring hat-tricks, he could get 2nd, which would be crazy. He's bagged 8 goals in 3 games in all competitions so far, which is nuts. But anyway, enough of that. We've got bottom of the table Fulham today, and it is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Now, I don't really want to change the team too much. Timothy Weah was out for the last game. That's why Klanick came in. So I think it's just going to be a case of leaving it as is, maybe, and we go like that. So let's, we'll bring Timothy Weah on it at some point. Right, pick up where you left off last time. Obviously, just always pick up where you left off last time. Adam Eder, I told you he was good. I told you he was good. We've won 3 in a row. We haven't won 3 in a row since the opening day of the season. Granted, this has only been a cup game in the middle, but still. And Fulham, how? They are on a shocking run of form. I know how that feels, Fulham. I know how that feels. We are going to encourage the boys. Who else is playing today? Watford and Forest. They're the ones we need to look out for. All right, highlight here. Benny Couto in for the injured Mickelson. Finds Billy Gilmore. Across to Sam Hughes. Foster is also out as well. I forgot to mention that. I did. Klanick on the ball now. Back to Bruss. Bruss. Is it Bruss? I keep saying Bruss. Is it more like Bruce? Let me know in the comments if you know how to pronounce that name. Bridgie! Once again, I said he scored. He was offside. But he scored so many goals from that sort of position in League One and the Championship. But pretty lackluster so far. Fulham the better of it. We've had more possession. This halftime is 0, or we've had a lot more possession, a lot more passes completed. XG is not great, but for either team. But we're going to point the finger. Time for everyone to dig deep. Keep going. Yep, I've got faith and all that kind of jazz there. Start the second half here. So with it, I mean, the draw's not the worst result in the world. Everton have got a game in hand, but I would prefer a win. And here's the highlight. I was just thinking about bringing Timothy Weah on. Could be an option after this highlight. Anyone else not playing great as well? It's probably the 2 wingers and Adam Eder, who I think he's offside. He looked miles offside. Unless it's the best timed run in the history of the world. No, I didn't think it was. He looked miles offside. But you know what? Let's just double check. Yeah. Okay, he's not that far offside. But I think it is time for those 2 winger substitutions. Timothy Weah on for Klanick. Adam Eder is obviously playing poor. Can Chukwuemeka play it on the right? Can play it on the left? Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's a little bit risky, but I feel like, that's not a bad move. He's got all the skills to play out there. Benny Couto and Adam Eder having obviously a stinker. He seems to be inconsistent sometimes as Benny Couto loses that ball and Fulham. Now coming up the back, Chukwuemeka, Eder, Timothy Weah, it's in, Timothy Weah has scored his first goal for Oldham. He's off the mark. Get in, Timothy. Yes, Oldham are safe. We're going to be safe. We're going to win 4 games in a row. Oh my God. Chukwuemeka there to Adam Eder and Timothy Weah. I thought he'd stuffed it here. He gets a deflection and he gets the goal. Get in. Right, a couple of other substitutions. Benny Couto's not playing well. We are going to bring on Arian B to play at left back. And we might bring on Wee for Bruce. Just leave it like that for the moment. We've actually climbed above Leeds now. We're 16th. And, I mean, this is now 8 points clear. If we win this, I think we're pretty much safe. I don't know why I wasn't playing Bergstrom earlier in the year. Whoops. And there it is. We've won again. Fulham with the better XG. But we did enough to get the goal. And that may have... They got Dominic Livakovic as their goalkeeper. And they still got relegated. Interesting. But we got the goal. We're playing well. Oh, my God. What a game. And there is actually the confirmation of Fulham being relegated. No, it's not convincing, but it's a massive result, as Charlie Lang says. There it is, Fulham getting relegated. They were the better team. They probably should have got something for that. Arsenal aren't taking... Okay, great. Everton are in trouble. Everton are in big, big trouble. And we might have just done enough to be safe. Everton have got a game in hand. When do they play that? No, so they play it sometime... Don't know. Somewhere towards the end. That's not important. What's important is that we have an 8-point cushion with 3 games remaining. Watford are relegated as well, actually. Oh, my God. this run of form has potentially saved us. We can still get relegated if Everton was. I mean, if Everton was to win, Leeds could still go down. I think Forest is safe, but these are high points totals. They usually say 40 will keep you safe, but yeah. I mean, we've won 9. We've only won 9 games. That's the lowest out of the non-teams in the bottom 3. But oh my god! So it is definitely going to be Liverpool and Leicester. So now I've got the problem here. It'll definitely be Liverpool off camera. It might be Leicester and Liverpool, I think, because that'll probably save us. I think that a win there at Leicester, and then if we don't win, it could be Watford. Let's just go and beat Liverpool off camera and be safe from relegation. Anyway, guys, that has been an absolutely fantastic episode. We're in an FA Cup final, and we are potentially, barring some sort of major screw up, safe from relegation. If you're not subscribed, you have to. That's the law at this point, I believe, and like the video too, that's also the law. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.